scientific research done on this where we locked a person into a sound room. There's no way any type of exterior noise is getting in. It's a specially designed room to block all that off, and they still received an EVP. Skeptics on one side says it was flawed in some way, and of course the pros on the other side are cheering up and down. That's what's nice about sharing information. Anybody you talk to in the paranormal field, if you ask them they're an expert, they'll back away and they go, no, I'm just one of the students. Just one of the students, because more and more keep coming out each and every time on what is going on. A perfect example is, and this only happened a couple of months ago, I don't know if you've seen this one, there's a building on fire, and this happened in Gary, Indiana. The fireman pulled up and he got out of his vehicle and he took his cell phone, which supposedly does not capture spirits, reached up, took a snapshot of the building on fire, hit his Facebook to post it. The other truck was pulling up, they went to work. He didn't even pay any attention until the postings on Facebook goes, who's the person in the window? Well, it wasn't until we started looking at it that we not only asked who's the person in the window, who's the child in the door? And it wasn't until further investigation that we said, well, who's the other person in the window? And this is done on a cell phone. They take a look at the pictures. You've got to remember, digital photography is very, very wonderful. If you make any type of changes in digital photography, it changes the timestamps, it changes the molecular structure and the stamp to that. He says, I still have the picture on my phone. He says, if anybody wants to look at it. So they did. You just have something that shows up. You have to remember that when the table tapping is around, when the Universalist Church was doing stuff, they had very, very basic instruments. Basically a table. Some people that was interested. Maybe a camera. So people ask me all the time, well, what type of items do I need? I really can't tell you. I can tell you what each one is. We'll go over some of them. But I have people that can pick up photographs on a cell phone. It looks like it's a 5 megapixel or better. Everybody's pretty much agreed upon that. You can pick up spirits. Your cell phone, if it's got a recorder on it, if there's an EVP, you can also pick that up. We started getting so advanced that we started coming out with all kinds of these great gizmos, thinking that they would help us. But yet then we have a novice that will come up like this and he'll go, well, I captured this. What is this? I'm not sure what I got. Sometimes I think man gets ahead of their own science and we get a little far advanced with that. The nice thing is that the paranormal has moved from an interest like it used to be, and